Hey everyone, Big Mike here, aka Kari.
And this Wolverinator.
Yep, and we're just gonna talk about Thor Ragnarok. Now, there's a lot of people, a lot of reviews, a lot of opinions already been shared online at YouTube and all other channels or internet sites out there, and a lot of them are right. A lot of them have their own opinions, and that's great. And probably everything has been said already about Thor Ragnarok. We're late. We know. I know. You know. But it doesn't matter because we just want to get something out there. Our own opinions about the movie overall. So this is probably going to be even the most shortest purple reel that we're going to be doing since we had this channel up. So Thor Ragnarok. What do we think about it? For me, on my end, it was fun. It was an awesome, fun, family-oriented, even though there was some stuff that nobody would like to get their kids to hear about. But at the end of the day, it's something that everyone should watch because your money, whenever you're buying something, tickets, toys, whatever, it has to be worth it. And this movie is absolutely worth it. So I recommend it. 2 thumbs up. If we're still doing the whole rating thing, definitely it's gonna be a purple. It's an awesome movie. It's fun for the family. You're just gonna have a great time on it. There are some qualms, there are some issues, but more of nitpicky stuff at all. Character stuff that I was expecting to be something, but they weren't. Um, but at the end of the day, I was still very entertained by them. Funny, entertaining, awesome, focusing on what Thor is, which is a very cosmic-oriented character. Uh, yeah, we could say that there are parts there where it was too comedic,
Comedic.
and they could have probably toned it down a bit. But at the end of the day, it is the last Thor movie that
Possibly the last one.
yeah, probably the last one that Chris Hemsworth will be doing. But if we're thinking, and if we're going through that, if we're doing anything for the last time, might as well go all out. A lot of people are again shitting on the movie because it became too comedic for them. But at the end of the day, we already had 2 very serious Thor movies, and they didn't really, do that well compared to the other guys like Captain America and Iron Man. So again, good on the director for doing a great job. Good on the actors for doing an awesome job. It's just an overall great movie to watch.
Oh, so just to set the expectations when you're going to watch the movie, don't expect that you have to know everything because this is a good standalone movie. You don't really need an encyclopedic knowledge of Thor, even if you only just watch the 2 Avengers movies. That's actually a good place to start with that. So if I could at least say the only nitpick is just that the only nitpick are the people, or let's just say the other people is going to say to you that they don't like it because they want to be treated like mature people. They want to treat Marvel as the Star Wars of the generation. So we're starting to have these kinds of people. So don't let anyone deter you. So if you enjoy it, then good for you. You don't have to worry about being judged about the quality, or at least if you like this movie, because we did have a lot of fun. It's just that the only thing after the movie is we were a bit down because we wanted more, because it was a hell of a good ride. I'm just only sad that this possibly maybe with the last one, and maybe the only one that Taika Waititi is going to do on the Marvel series of movies.
Yeah, and to be honest, when it comes to the folks that are again saying a lot of negative things about the movie itself, like being, as I said, as we both said here, being too comedic, borderline parody of itself. Again, they still had fun. They admitted it. The people that I watched their reviews for, they admitted it. Thor Ragnarok was a funny movie, borderline parody of itself, borderline becoming too much comedic, but at the end of the day, it was money's worth it because they enjoyed it. They had fun. That's the whole thing about buying a product. You pay for it so you can enjoy it. And you enjoyed it, you watched it, you had fun with it. If you didn't, then that's the problem. That's the biggest problem. Because you wasted your money out of something that you're expecting to have fun or enjoy, but at the end of the day, you just sat on the toilet and shit your ass out. That's pretty much what we don't want to happen. Now, just to point out, there are again a couple of stuff that needs to be mentioned. Um, there are jokes that hit really good. There are jokes that really felt unnecessary, and as he said, flat, yeah. But the one joke that really got me, I laughed at it, but based on the reviews, and I agree with that, they would have just stayed the course of having it as a serious moment rather than making fun of it. And I'm talking about the last part of the movie where Asgard was finally destroyed. Again, the homes of all the Asgardians, Loki's, Hela. Again, we're even going to include Hela here. Thor, Valkyrie, everyone, Heimdall. Their home, they're physically seeing it getting destroyed. And the payoff was a joke from a guy made out of stones. Now, talking about guys made out of stones, that's another thing that got me all flustered. Not negatively, but more of, why? What the hell happened? Because Korg, for me, was a very stoic character. What we got was, hello, my name is Korg. I'm going to start this revolution. Oh, you're going to be the next Doug. Hi, Doug. How are you doing? Want to eat breakfast? Hey. Oh, another Doug. Oh my god. Oh, I stepped on Nick. I was carrying him all day because I felt bad about it. Oh, he's alive. Hey. What were you talking about?
To Earth, I guess.
That's a very small, pathetic thing I could talk about Korg that really, again, wasn't even needed to be mentioned. It's just a little nitpick there. What else? The Warriors 3 got trashed. Especially one guy there, at least Volstagg got stabbed more than once. What's the other guy?
Fandro.
Fendrel?
Yes.
Yeah, Fendrel. Yeah, he got stabbed once. Probably because he's gonna be Captain Marvel. Or Shazam! Oh yeah, I forgot. Captain Marvel was Marvel. Shazam then. There you go. He's gonna be Shazam.
Oh.
Facing off the Rock.
Okay. So just to clear this up, okay, because we've already talked from our Justice review on the respect of the character of the Horde, and also we would compare about to Barry Allen. So
Wally West!
okay, so just going to speak with this one because I know there are some of you who are going to say that, okay, so why is Korg fine to you, but to Barry it was an insult? Okay, so I'm just going to say for a few things. First, about Korg, I understand that there are some people who are going to do that for the sake of being angry, but at the same time, this character was an entirely new character now. It's not they're making a classic version. So this one is different from what you say Barry Allen, because they say, hey, this is the Barry Allen we knew and loved. No. So when we get Korg from the movie, it was out of the left field for us because we didn't even expect that they're actually going to get members of the Warbound, and they actually give him those kinds of roles. So the thing is, this was more of a surprise element rather than being advertised, and we actually got a fun out of that. So they never actually promised us. That's the difference. They never promised us we're going to get the same Korg, but we got the fun out of it.
Yeah, and at the same time, in not saying in my defense, no, not at all whatsoever. As far as I know, Korg is a beloved character, and I love Korg in this movie. But Korg is a side character. He's even forgotten in the comic books. He's a nobody. Barry Allen has been a character in DC Comics for years. His character has been established. It's concrete. It's written in stone on who Barry Allen is and who Wally West is. They're two different people. Korg, on the other hand, is a side character. Now, you're going to say, why are you dissing on Korg? Why are you dissing on Korg? Probably because you just watched the movie of Thor Ragnarok and you probably became a Korg fan for some odd reason. But at the end of the day, he's not a main character. He's just a side character for comedic relief. He's not a big player here. Barry is. Wally West is. And in this situation, Korg was introduced to us for the first time in a live action movie. People will say, no, he was introduced to us in Thor the Dark World. That was a different rock guy, dude. That was a different rock dude. No, it was introduced in Guardians of the Galaxy. Again, two different dudes. This is Korg. This is the guy that we have on the guy that we have on Planet Hulk, a member of the Warbound, a stoic character. He's still kind of stoic here, but at the same time, the way he talks doesn't sound stoic because the director was playing him as a comedic character. But at the end of the day, this is a Korg. This is Korg via the way that the director envisioned him, the way that the MCU see Korg. Now you're gonna say that, well, this is also the same way that Barry Allen was seen by the director in also the DCU. That's great, but here's the thing: I'm not a Korg fan. I'm a Flash fan, and at the same time, as I stated, there are two Flashes that are pretty much well known right now, and that's Barry Allen and Wally West. They're two different people, and what you just gave us in Justice League is Wally West, not Barry Allen. Korg is a different thing because Korg is Korg. And again, I'll keep on repeating this as much as I can, as much as I want, because they are two different characters for the situation that Barry Allen is a mainstay, a main character, a Top Gun. Korg is just comedic relief.
Okay. So that's all we can say, just in case if people were going to disagree with us and when they watch both of the videos right now. So, but for now, what we can say about with the movie is that if you haven't watched it, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely. What the hell are you doing? Because again, it's a great
By the time
movie.
this video ends,
Yeah, it's still out there. We just went to Eastwood Mall. We've watched Justice League, and we still see posters of Thor Ragnarok saying it's still showing. It's still showing. But going back to the movie anyway, going back to Thor, Korg, again, pretty nitpicky stuff. Fun character, awesome guy, great. Taiki Waititi did a great job, but at the same time, just really got me there when he suddenly talked.
the
Hela,
Hella.
oh my God, Kate Blanchett, you should just do villains. It's just the point. You should just do villains. You're such an awesome villain. Anywhere I see you as a villain, Ice Queen, hell, you're awesome. Here, you're awesome. You're such a great actress. It's just so weird that we all know that you're supposed to be the son of Loki, and then we found out that you're not the son of Loki here.
Daughter.
Oh, sorry, yeah, daughter. And yeah, Fenrir, you're also a child of Loki. But you're just a pet. Well, that's a different thing because he's just a dog in this movie. But yeah, Hela's just awesome. Hela's just a great villain. We could say she's probably the best villain since Loki or since Ultron.
No, we can rank her above Ultron at least.
Yeah, we can. We can absolutely.
She's
But
well animated, or at least you can see the awesomeness in her.
yeah,
It's
true.
just that she's not just as fleshed out or as surprising as Loki was. or even
Because
for other
she
heroes.
doesn't need to be surprising. The way that Hela works in this movie is a person who's just straight to the point, wants to get things done as soon as possible, because that's just how he rolls. That's just how Hela rolls, guys. And stabbing, stabbing, stabbing every single one, swords flying everywhere, killing an entire army of Valkyries. Awesome. Speaking of Valkyrie, let's talk about that alcoholic chick.
She's actually a surprise character.
Yeah, she's probably one of the breakout character of the movie, to be honest. She is. Because she had kind of a small
Small role,
character arc.
but
No, small character
it's
arc.
just that when she brings out her swagger,
Yeah,
because she actually brings it, she actually shows herself as the character said that okay, maybe a small time character, but suddenly that you felt awed on her story. You're actually genuinely interested on what she was want to say.
yeah. Because, again, as he stated, she had a bit of a character arc here due to the fact that because the royal family of Asgard somewhat betrayed her in some case for feeding them to the lions, again, metaphorically speaking, due to the fact that an entire Valkyrie army was massacred by Hela out of the orders from Zeus himself.
Alright, so out of respect to the actress, okay, her story, if you actually think about the script, is not that interesting. It's just more of a tag along, but
Yeah,
the way how she brings it is actually what people, whoever casting people from Marvel should be given a good raise.
yeah, yeah, again, in terms of casting, yeah, to be honest, the way the cast of Thor Ragnarok was done, how they probably got the actors here, was awesome. They got the right people for the right part based on how the director, the writers envisioned them. It was great. And speaking of characters, or speaking of actors that we got here, talk about James Goldblum being James Goldblum. He's just being who he is, the way everybody perceives him to be, and just went with it. He just had fun with the movie all throughout. That's one thing I'm really happy about. Because there are times when Jeff Goldblum was being asked to do James Goldblum, and you see it's
Are you really
forced.
sure you're saying James a lot? It's supposed to be Jeff.
Oh, sorry, Jeff Goldblum. You should have just said that earlier. Jeff
Uh,
Goldblum.
uh, uh, I was supposed to say Jeff, but you keep on moving on. Where's my Green Hulk?
Uh, so again, Jeff Goldblum, awesome character, awesome guy. What I'd like to see if, because again, he is referred as
An elder.
an elder, not an elder god. Okay, just to make sure that we're on the same page here. Elders are not gods. They're just people
Who would live long enough.
long enough to see almost everything in this universe. That's pretty much what it is. And I would have liked to see if he can, rough up Thor, or rough up Valkyrie, or possibly Hulk,
It's the
because
same
he's
problem.
supposed to be a very powerful being.
It's the same problem with Benicio that he doesn't even fight in his own movie. Yet he was shown twice
Yeah,
on two movies in a row. I mean,
both. I think one in Guardians, right?
Guardians and another Guardians.
He wasn't shown in Guardians 2. I think he was shown in Avengers.
No, Dark
I
World.
know, Thor: The Dark World post credit scene.
Post
Yeah,
credit.
post credit scene, and then a full blown character or a full blown actor in Thor: The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume One. So yeah, that's pretty much with Jeff Goldblum there and the Elders. Again, we've done with Valkyrie, we've done with Hela, we're done
Hulk.
with Korg. Yeah, let's talk about Hulk. Let's talk about Hulk being a very adorable and because we got more Hulk here than Mark Ruffalo.
Yes.
Yeah, because again, Hulk is just an adorable character. He's acting up like a kid, a 5-year-old, or just a kid having tantrums as Hulk, because pretty much he is Hulk, and just being an entertaining character overall, which is great, really awesome. Really like how they made the Hulk such such again such a fresh again you know to be honest, because the way I see it in Thor the Ragnarok, this is not the Hulk that we know back in Avengers,
No.
because he's having fun for crying out loud. Hulk probably has smiled in this movie more than when he smiled when Captain America asked him to smash an Avengers.
Yes, he's actually he's more of he's a loosen up guy.
Yeah, because
He's willing to talk to people.
and damn, he talk. Oh, the lines of Hulk, the lines that were given to Hulk here was again not perfect, but they were great. They were entertaining. They was funny as hell. Um, Big monster.
Big monster. Oh, would you stop smashing for once?
So again, there you go. Mark Ruffalo was also great here. A lot of comedic situations with him, especially during the ship when Banner and Hulk was in the ship, was in the Quinjet. Uh,
Strongest Avenger.
Bruce Banner. Hi, hello, strongest Avenger. Oh, what? That was funny. I can't, I can't stop it. I don't blame me for Tony having so tight pants for having such tight pants. What are you doing? My God. Again, Mark Ruffalo here.
The limited time he got, he actually sold as well.
Yeah, he sold everything, especially the part where he pretty much threw his body off the jet and just dropped to that rainbow bridge like nothing. And I know that he was doing it. He saw it. I saw it gonna happen. Saying, "Oh my God, it's gonna jump off the plane and hit the floor." Oh my God, it's gonna. Oh yes. Oh God, that was fun. The way his body was contoured, was all over the place, bent to absolutely nothing, and then for someone, and suddenly Fenrir got his tail pulled up and just got smashed by Hulk. That's pretty much what it is. That was funny as hell.
Okay, so speaking of surprise guests, we actually got a someone who jumped again from one comic book company to another, only by voice acting.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing. This is pretty much at the beginning of the movie when Thor was having this conversation with Surtur, and he was on the chains, turning around. Also comedic manner, but at the same time, that's probably the one of the few things. Again, nitpicking here. One of the few things that really got me a little iffy because that joke was done too many times. You know the part where Surtur was talking to him
Yes.
and he was
Yes,
turning
yes,
around. It was done too many times, and that was a little.
But it was saved by Surtur.
Yeah, it was saved by Surtur because of nostalgia. The reason why it's nostalgic is because if you heard Surtur talk, you on your head would say he sounds so familiar, but I just can't get a head, just can't get my finger on it. And then when again Wilburnator here researched it and told me that the guy
It's
who
Clancy
was
Brown.
that was voicing Surtur was what he said. But the thing is, you don't care about the name of the voice actor. You care about the name of the character he was voicing.
Mr.
He was
Krabs. Mr. Krabs.
no.
Yes,
Again,
it was.
I get that it was Mr. Krabs, but the whole reason, because again, I said he was in a superhero movie or a superhero TV show, which I was right. Because the guy he was portraying as a supervillain also was Lex Luthor in the Superman animated series and the Justice League series. Damn! When I heard that voice and when I found out who it was, that made my day. Because I knew it that he was someone that I know. I heard that voice before. And I was so happy when I found that out. That was really a good treat by Marvel for playing, tickling our thoughts. The fudge, I know who he is. I know it. I know it. I know that voice. And then for suddenly finding out who it was, that was special. That was good. That was a good treat. Now, we're talking, Stanley. Stanley is the worst nightmare for Thor. He's the worst. Why? The Stanley cameo here was great because I think he's the only person in the main MCU universe to have given Hulk the run for his money for making him sob and cry, begging him not to cut his hair. That was awesome. That was great. Stanley, you're an awesome guy. Hopefully you live longer than what you're supposed to and make more cameos. You're good. You're awesome. Other characters that we didn't even notice, or other actors that we didn't even notice was even there, I just freaking found out Matt Damon via reviews and via IMDb based on casting. One of which is, as he said, Matt Damon. Matt Damon at IMDb or IMD, I don't know, yes. IMDb says there was portraying Loki, the actor
Loki,
from that play at the beginning from the first half of the movie of Thor Ragnarok. But the thing is, he is an uncredited actor. That's what's stated in IMDb. He's an uncredited actor for this movie. Matt Damon, an A-list Hollywood actor, is uncredited. That's insane. But he still did it because, again, it would be great to tell your kids that you're in a Marvel movie. I believe that's probably one of the reasons why they got him anyway. Another character, another actor, again, forgive me because I don't know his name. I don't know if Sean knows his name, but he was there and he's acting Odin.
Anthony Hopkins?
No. Again, Anthony Hopkins is Odin. But did you know that the actor playing the actor Odin from the play is the professor from Jurassic Park?
Oh, okay.
You know him?
Dr. Hammond?
No.
That's his character.
No, not Dr. Hammond. The professor that Dr. Hammond took from the dig site.
Oh, okay.
Not the woman, definitely. The guy. He was also the main character from Jurassic Park 3. That same guy is the one portraying Odin in the play.
Okay.
Also uncredited.
Oh yeah, there's also another uncredited character.
Who?
Luke Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth's brother was playing as...
He was there?
He was there as Thor, the actor. So that's why you see the resemblance.
To be honest, I didn't really see the resemblance at all. Because, again, I didn't notice because probably I just didn't mind it. Because I was thinking it was just a comedic scene. Because for one, we didn't know Matt Damon was there. Did you recognize Matt Damon?
No.
Hell, we just found out because we wanted to know the casting. And I suddenly saw Matt Damon showing up on IMDb and saw, why is Matt Damon here? What the hell? That was a good surprise. Again, Marvel and Disney are just doing an awesome job with this MCU. With the MCU, it's great at the same time troubling.
The evil mouse has strike again.
Yes. Oh my God! We're getting all the girls again. And at the same time, we're having dealings with Fox. Oh my God! You're gonna Fantastic Four's coming.
Oh, so we're just gonna wait for Star Wars.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching Star Wars. We're gonna do that in North EDSA. I'm gonna watch Star Wars at North EDSA. But other than that, Thor Ragnarok, awesome film, great, good film. Post-credit scenes. There's really not much to talk about it because there's really not a lot to really have a conversation about it. Thor, Loki, standing there. Suddenly they saw a huge ship. I'm assuming that's Thanos. and that's pretty much going to lead to the intro of the teaser trailer that's been not really leaked, but talked about by a lot of guys that saw it, and we haven't. But at the end of the day, great. Uh, what's the other post-credit scene?
Post credits.
Because again, the post-credit scene of Thor Ragnarok doesn't really have much tie-ins with almost anything. It's there.
Yes, because the first one is more of Jeff Goldblum being Jeff Goldblum.
Ah, yeah, that's the last one.
Yes.
That was the last one. With Jeff Goldblum, I'm assuming having his last orgy.
The first one, the first post credit is the reveal.
Yeah.
The reveal of the ship.
Of Thanos. More likely. More
and
likely.
The second one is Jeff Goldblum being Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
And they said they had 20 versions of the post credit scene, so we'll see it on the Blu-ray.
Yeah, but again, Jeff Goldblum here, awesome. Everybody was awesome. It was a great movie. Loki was low key in this one, if you know what I mean. Yeah, he wasn't really the main focus, which was great. Didn't really hurt his character.
He saved his whole movie. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah. No, he didn't save the whole movie because again, the whole story didn't focus on him, which is good.
The Dark World.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. But other than that, again, everything's great. If you haven't watched the movie, the hell why are you not even doing so? It's great. It's fun. Bring your whole family if you wanted to. We highly recommend it. It's a purple. Absolutely, it's a purple. So yeah, if you guys would like to talk more about Thor: The Dark World, you know where to go. Kindly type it on the comment section below. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear your opinion. We want to hear that you have a great time or a bad time with Thor. We don't know why. If you had a bad time with it, I don't know. Probably you don't have a soul. You don't have a heart. You don't have a brain. You're a zombie eating your mom's brain. I don't know. But other than that, have a great day. Have an awesome week, guys. We did. We have a blast. And too sweet.